It's time!
Our next topic is the end of Conor McGregor. I'm going to toss it. I'm just playing. I'm going to toss it to you, Isaiah, for this. You can describe and explain the whole situation.
Okay, so um, for everyone has probably already heard by now. This hit the news pretty fat a couple days ago, and so this is even worse. This is actually even worse news than the same at the same day Conor McGregor was seen knocking out a the mascot of a Heat's game in the NBA. So basically, he was watching an NBA game, uh, game four of the NBA Finals, and he was there. He was doing this skit, and he got not accused, but he pretty practically just knocked out the mascot inside. And he's that whole situation was cleared up. But this one, oh man, this is even worse. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So story is that the McGregor's presence at the game initially made headlines for his halftime performance that sent the Miami Heat mascot to the emergency room. But on Thursday, news broke that the former two division champion has been accused of sexually assaulting a woman in the bathroom at Miami's uh, Kaseya Center. While any news related to McGregor will generate major headlines in the MMA world, accusations of this nature have obviously been taken quite seriously while an investigation into the matter takes place. So this is from MMA News. This has also caught the attention of Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith, and they've reacted to this accusation during an episode of Believe You Me. Bisping outlined the importance of discussing the matter carefully before sharing some initial thoughts. And basically, he stated, I've got to pick my words carefully, choose my words carefully, Bisping said, because there is a lot of real accusations. And I'm not saying this isn't real. I'm just saying that when I read the statements, it just seemed a little weird. Here's the real parts. McGregor broke his leg. He's in the handicapped stall. Makes sense. That part stacks up. But hold on, are we supposed to believe that McGregor's security guards are now in the business of abducting women? And then Anthony Smith gave his own 2 cents. Smith made sure to clarify that McGregor's accuser also claimed the Miami Heat security had been involved as well. And Lionheart followed it up by sharing some advice given to the former two division champion if given opportunity. Lionheart referring to Anthony Smith. So Anthony Smith said, "This is me speaking straight to Connor. Because I've gotten myself into some really weird situations, nothing like this, but things that weren't true. What I had to learn was that I needed to do a better job being the position that I am in the world. My advice to Connor would be stop putting yourself in positions to be taken advantage of. Don't be in bathroom with chicks. Do I doubt that Connor would be in a bathroom with a chick? I don't doubt that for a second. Do I think that he's having the NBA and Heat security help him sexually assault some random girl? I highly doubt that. The situation has been further complicated by the emergence of video footage that appears to show McGregor and the woman in the vicinity of the bathroom at the Kaseya Center. However, discrepancies between the video and initial statements given by the victim have prompted McGregor's legal team to categorically deny these accusations. And it ends by saying that Notorious has unfortunately been involved in a myriad of legal troubles in recent years and has previously been accused of sexual assault, but it remains to be seen how the current situation will play out, pending the results of an ongoing investigation into the matter. So, I've seen the footage, and let me tell you, some things don't line up with what the victim is saying. Plus, it doesn't really make sense that the NBA MMA Heat security allowed for that to happen the way that the uh, that the victim is saying it is. Not saying that it didn't happen, but it's very unlikely. That's what I think. Mark, if you have any 2 cents about this situation,
We'll see what happens, man.
let me know.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's basically what it is right now.
I
I would say right now, it's the evidence is very dusty and very subpar, and things don't match up. And on top of that, in my opinion, I don't think she's going to be very successful. Like, she has to show some very solid evidence to suggest that some sort of sexual act was conducted in that bathroom. Something was said about the potential of pre-cum in on the shirt or on the whatever, the dress or whatever she was wearing. It's on there. If that is true, then this is very, very possible. But
Well, if there is
without
pre
that,
cum or anything like that, then Connor's team would like, well, she consented. The issue is, where does consent end? Where does consent begin? Where does it end? Well, like, how can we gauge what consent is? That's why I'm saying we'll see, right? Because
yeah.
his legal team could be like, oh, deny, right? But later on, we find out, oh, they settled outside of court. That means either the amount that Connor offered like matches what this woman wants, or there could have been something that Connor was like, I don't want to deal with this. Let's try to settle this off court. Right? Because honestly, sexual assault is very, very, very difficult to gauge. It is not just based on DNA, right? Because you can get DNA from anyone and be like, see, they have my DNA, so, or they don't have my DNA or something like that, and be like, well, see, look, they consented. Well, we don't know what consent truly, the limitations of that, because they could be like, I consent to this, but then afterwards they're like, I don't want to do this no more, and you're like, well, I'm in the mood, and you continue on. That falls under that line of sexual assault. Maybe this lady she was okay with going with Connor in that bathroom, right? But somewhere there, from her going in and her coming out, something happened where she was like, I'm not okay with what just happened. We don't know. We weren't there. It's hard to prove that. That's the difficult part about this, right? If there are witnesses, different story, right? Different story. If there's a witness that was like, yeah, she was telling Connor stop, and Connor said no and just kept going, that would be a different story. That's like, clearly something happened. But I don't recall in the article or any article following that there was any witnesses, just video evidence of Connor and his security team kind of like closing off a bathroom for Connor and this girl to go in, right? So we don't know what happens, man. All I'm saying is let the legal system work its way out. I'm saying he is innocent until proven guilty. But I do agree with Smith, though, in his statement, Anthony Smith's statement, which is, Connor is married with children. Why the fuck are you with these women going into a bathroom?
That just looks so bad.
Honestly,
like,
I don't understand that. Not only, like, I get it if his wife was someone that just popped up when he was already successful. No, his wife was with him when he was still a plumber. And he still has the audacity to do that to her. And I'm like, she's probably just there to secure her child's, generational wealth, or their family's generational wealth. And I get it. But it is so bad that Connor always places himself in these situations, from punching that old man at the bar to throwing a cart at the UFC bus. you know, and there's like been multiple like cases like this against Conor. Um, yes, he has unfortunately been involved in a myriad of legal troubles in recent years and has previously been accused of sexual assault. He's always in this type of situations, and I agree with Anthony Smith, bro. Best advice for Conor is stop doing this, bro. Stop putting yourself in this situation. Enjoy your life. Be on your Lamborghini yacht. You don't need to. Like if you want to like mess around with some of these chicks, bro, make them sign an NDA. Right? I'll be honest, bro. Go about it more slick than just going into a public bathroom where people are.
Or why don't you just not? You know, I feel like
Yeah,
that's
that's an even better option.
That's a better. Just don't, bro.
Yeah, because
Why would you give a woman like that? All right, women
clearly,
like that
yeah.
don't come around every day, and you know this. You know, why would you screw with that?
Oh,
Even
you
if
his
you didn't
wife.
do anything
Oh,
in that bathroom, make sure that bathroom is clear of anybody, dude.
but it was
Use that
during a
bathroom.
finals game too. That's the worst thing. It was
Yeah, I
during a
mean,
finals game where it's crowded. People want to use the restroom, and you know your security team just blocks it off for you and this random girl to go in.
that doesn't look good, man.
Yeah,
If any,
I don't think.
I don't care if you were like, I don't care if you're like, oh yeah, you go ahead, use the bathroom. I'm just going to use it here. I swear to God, if it was like that was just your fault. You should have just not allowed her in
No,
in
I
the
think
first
the
place.
stupid thing is why do you need a girl to go with you to the men's restroom?
Yep. It's just-
Bro, the women can go to the women's restroom, men can go in the men's restroom, bro. It is what it is. Like that's how that's why I'm like, yo, there could be something, but there could not, right? It's kind of like smoky evidence is like very smoky. We can't find a fire yet, but if there is one. But if there's not, there's not. It's just Conor puts himself in these positions to where it looks bad. Like so bad. So very bad. I'm not saying he did anything, but I could also be very wrong. But the one thing I do have to say that this lady is claiming that the NBA and the Heat security team and you know Connor's security team cornered her off. Bro, from the video, it looked like she went into the bathroom willingly, homie.
Yeah, it's
So-
it's really sketchy because it doesn't make sense that the security team that is, by the way, is from a different like organization. It was provided by the NBA. And plus, you're trying to sue the NBA, by the way.
Uh,
The NBA and Miami Heat and Conor McGregor, who all of have fantastic lawyers. I don't know how you're gonna pull that off.
oh yeah.
So
They got money to
try
pay
it
for
out.
the best lawyers, bro. But if I were her and she has an attorney, right?
Mhm.
s- clean up your statements, homie. Clean it up. If you're trying to get a paycheck, bro, clean this up. Cause it is weird. If you want to say, oh, I thought, you know, that the, you know, Miami Heat security was trying to, you know, corner me, when in reality it was just Connor's team, that could be better, right? You could be like, you can recant that because you'd be like, I thought, because there were security guards, I thought they were all part of the same thing, you know. I was afraid, you know, this is a multimillionaire approaching me, you know. I just thought that there's so many security guards that they could be from all the other organization, and it's just Connor's team, right? That could be more of a possibility, right? That Connor's team did it, not the NBA. Better chances of getting money from Connor than the NBA. Let's be honest. But let us know what you guys think. Is Connor innocent? Connor guilty? What is happening to Connor? Should Connor just like stop messing around and just focus on Michael Chandler? Because currently on Tough, from the last I checked, he's 0-3 against Michael Chandler in Tough. Right? I think from what last I
Yeah,
checked,
it's
right?
for so far. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to remember that
There-
it's not them fighting; it's their people.
yeah, that
So
means,
some
yeah,
Chandler's doing something right. I don't know what it is. He's
it's
doing something right.
probably he's been more active, and his style is probably being translated into most of his picks and his fighters and his the people
Yeah.
he's training. Because Connor hasn't fought in a long time, all right? And I saw what like some clips of Tough and how he's training them. Eh,
Mhm.
yeah,
Good team camaraderie though.
yeah, great teammate. All right, but different story sometimes. But let
Yeah.
let us know what you guys think in the comment section below.